All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading from Mercury in Virgo, which is, it's a very practical place for Mercury to sit. It is a very nice energy. We still have Venus in Cancer, which is still stirring up emotions in someone who's trying to push them down. But Virgo adds a bit of practicality to things. A bit of an energy of someone coming to their senses, at least for a moment anyway. After that, later next week, we've got Venus moving into Leo, which is going to put a little urgency behind it a little bit. But this is a very interesting pre-shuffle. I'm very excited by this pre-shuffle. In fact, I'm so excited I'm starting earlier than I normally would, so I got to use my soft radio voice here so I don't get in trouble. That said, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is technically timeless because you're all on different timelines. Now, I want to point out every alignment this month, whether I pull on Leo Venus, right? Venus moving into Leo, I'll pull on that. And I'm pulling on here, Mercury moving into Virgo, which it's already here. I'm pulling on it already while Mercury's already there. All of it is fueled not only by the North Node sandwich that is August, right? Big point of destiny energies going on at the beginning of the month, which I already pulled on, and at the end of the month, which I will pull on. And everything in between, however, is fueled by Lionsgate, which is a huge energy. It's on Monday is when it peaks, but the energy, it's already starting to bleed into things. And it's an energy that this year's Lionsgate, and I'll talk about it on the Lionsgate reading, which I am going to pull, is about destiny. It's about getting back on the right track, is an easy way to phrase it. And that's what I'm seeing here. Let's talk about this pre-shuffle, because we're talking about Mercury and Virgo right now. And like I said, Venus is still in Cancer, all right? And it's making people, all these runners don't want to feel what they feel for varying reasons, right? And Venus in Cancer is making them feel it. And not only that, this whole soulmate cycle is Cancerian themed, so it's just a great big room of Cancerian energy. And the runners don't like it. It makes them feel uncomfortable because they're not used to feelings. A lot of them have been shut down. What I've got here, with Mercury in Virgo, is a bit of a coming to the senses, though. It's a bit of a calming of that overly emotional energy and that urge to run. I start with a Hanged Man. When I ask the universe, I say, give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of Mercury and Virgo. I get a Hanged Man crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. That's a Hanged Man coming out of the Hanged Man. It really is. It's just coming down from the tree. And here's that common sense. It's right here, the little light going off around this person's head here. Then, if we go further, we just get a story. We get what your person's basically thinking, okay? Not even so much soul energy. It really reads like this, and I'm not kidding. This is how I read it before I came online here. It really is. I'll just be your person. Well, Three of Wands. Well, I might as well go for it. I'm just hanging on to this one thing, but you know what? I might as well just take a shot here. That's what Mercury in Virgo is doing. It's this practical energy of communication. And the communication is very practical. Is someone here, Page of Cups? Well, I guess I'll see what happens. That's the energy that's around it. That's your person. That's what's in their head. Well, I guess I'll see what happens. Yeah, I might as well. Coming out of the Hangman tree, I get it. I guess I'll see what happens. Five of Cups, one of the cards that ends the separation phase in this soulmate cycle. I really feel I missed opportunity here, right? I missed a powerful soulmate connection and stuck to this card. They've been welded together since before I hit the record button, is the Empress. I got the Empress and the Lovers. These two cards here, underneath this Five of Cups and this Page of Cups, these two represent the energy that's driving this person to come out of the Hangman tree, to just open up. They do it under the energy of, well, I might as well see what happens, that kind of thing. Right, the Page of Cups, I'll take a chance. Maybe they want the fish, maybe they don't, kind of a thing. But their feelings are much deeper than that. There's a big loss here because this Empress energy is very strong. You're very important to this person. And that's evident as well by the Lovers. This Lovers energy is almost entirely fueled by Lionsgate in a big way. It's very strange for me to say that, but these two energies together in particular, we got yellow at the top and yellow here, they're tied together. This person can think about nothing but you while they're in the Hangman tree, right? And look at that, the King of Cups. Fell accidentally as I meant to pick up the deck. The King of Cups is here too. That energy of someone who is holding back but really wants to, again, someone who's been holding back is practically thinking, right, that I might as well open up. I might as well at least try. It's going to be, I won't lie to you, it's going to be tough for them to actually do it until Venus moves into Leo. Then more of you will hear from your person. But this Mercury and Virgo energy is very important because it brings with it some common sense. A lot of times your person can come up with all kinds of excuses not to communicate and all sorts of things, but none of that's going to make sense. Their logic for a change is going to be decent. And that's what I get here. Okay? I get someone coming out of the Hangman tree, right there very soon, but that's mostly an energy of, well, I might as well. These two cards are, well, I might as well. The Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. They feel a big loss here over you. And it really is. You're pretty much all they can think about with the Empress and the Lovers there. All right, let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. The Rider-Waite's been good to us lately. It's almost perfect energy for this particular deck in a lot of ways. So I'm going to stick with it here for our reading, and we'll see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the Soulmate Cycle Universe with the effect of Mercury and Virgo. Let's see here. This first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? All right? It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? Yeah. And these cut cards should back up the pre-shuffle. Okay? That's how I cross-check things. And they do. It's the Four of Cups. All right? Well, I might as well take a shot. Don't know whether they're going to take it or not, but I might as well take a shot. It's something that they rejected, that they realized they rejected for stupid reasons. And again, they've got to come crawling back. That's why they show up as a page. And again, that King of Cups did drop on the table. You saw it. And that King of Cups, again, afraid to be vulnerable. There's still that fear, but I've got someone here who's willing to take the chance, thanks to, Mercury and Virgo, willing to take the chance, not really sure whether they're wasting their time or not, or whether you're going to tell them to go fuck off. It's just logical. What's the logic here? What do I mean? What's Mercury and Virgo bringing to the table? It's bringing to the table this logic of, well, I rejected it, but I want it, and I'm really sad because we saw that Five of Cups, that I don't have it, and it's all I can think about. It's consuming my thoughts, so I might as well at least try, even if it's just all hot air, kind of a thing. I'm always drawn to the cloud holding the cup here. Let's see what comes after the cut. There's a lot of disappointment here too. They're very disappointed. Again, that toxic disappointment we've been talking about is still ringing true. I don't care what they tell you in the 3D. I really don't. And look at this. The Two of Wands comes after it. Again, still, all I'm drawn to here, this might as well be the Three of Wands. It doesn't matter. All I'm drawn to is one little part on the card, and I'm drawn to him holding on to one stick, just like that person in the Three of Wands was holding on to one stick. Okay? It's somebody here who is turning away from something old and moving towards something new. The thing is, there's a strong energy here that the something old is still kind of there. There's still this energy, and I have to be honest with you, I get it with that Page of Cups in particular, of someone who wants to have their cake and eat it too. They don't want to take the complete leap of faith, but they do want to test the waters and see what might happen. See if there's a chance, something along those lines. Virgo Mercury is going to provide the logic, the practical logic to just, okay, fine, I'll just go find out. That kind of thing. I don't get a lot of fear here. I don't get a lot of fear. I just get a lot of someone telling themselves that you'll probably say no, but I'll just go find out. Okay? Which isn't a bad way to approach things. I mean, I prefer neutrality. But if that makes you brave enough to do something, right? If you're scared to go for a job interview, for example, right? Well, just, the best thing, rather than telling yourself in the mirror that you're great and you're awesome and you're fantastic, sometimes the best logic You know, the best approach is just to say, well, I'm probably not going to get it anyway, so I'll just go try. You know, I'll just go take a whack at it. That is the kind of energy that Mercury and Virgo provides, you know. And the problem with your person, like I said, we probably won't see a whole lot of action per se for most of you until Venus hits Leo, is because Venus in Cancer is really riling up somebody in the feelings department who's been shut down for a long time. And that's tough. Like an old car that hasn't been started in the yard. I think I talked about that on someone's reading yesterday. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of Mercury and Virgo universe. Give me a reading. It knows what I mean by that. Okay. I'll tell you what. Wow. Somebody got this the other day. I don't remember who. Doesn't matter. It's an all signs reading here. So, whatever. It's judgment. They got it from another deck. I didn't use this in the main reading. Whatever it is, our overall energy for everything that's going to fall on the table is judgment. It's everything I've already told you. I don't need to repeat myself. I've told you the logic. I've given you an analogy. It is what it is. Someone here is just going to take a chance. And again, this is major arcana. So it always represents the environmental energy, you know, 5D energy, the universe itself. This is this ties greatly to that Lovers and Empress that we saw in the pre-shuffle. It's that kind of energy. And this also has a lot to do with Lionsgate. Okay? Lionsgate is a course correction on the destiny this year. It really and that's because August is a North Node sandwich. And the North Node is your point of destiny. So it's putting everyone back on course. This is someone who really feels they want a second chance here. What's crossing this? The Ace of Wands. You want proof? There it is. Right? It's that logic I already gave you. Well, I don't know what they're going to do, but I might as well find out. It's logic I've been waiting for your person for a long time to get, to be honest with you. Because it's sort of a good way to look at things, you know. You don't know till you find out, right? You don't ask, you don't get, sort of a logic. Virgo Mercury provides that kind of practical, good, common sense logic. All right, right here, which is what your person needs, but they're still having a hard time with the feelings. I won't lie to you. That's in the energy. This is powerful. You're going to want to stay tuned for this reading. And if I don't remember which sign I did yesterday or the day before. Could have been Pisces, could have been Leo. One of you two had this as your overall energy, or somebody did. I wish I could remember, but that's some shit right there. Wow. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels, how they're behaving in the 3D. Right here's the soul energy, their soul energy. Right here's the message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything. I will throw some universe cards over the top. It's going to be a very powerful reading. You bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. There's going to be a link for an extended, and you can bet that old Steve's version of Dr. Phil is going to come out here. Okay? Because someone's ready to talk. I got to phrase it like that. Whether they do or don't, I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. But the energy around them, it's all you. It is. With the Empress and the Lovers and that pre-shuffle and Judgment here, it's all you. And there's a shot here. This Ace of Wands, that's good energy. The Ace of Wands implies a Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is, well, it's kind of pressure, isn't it? Right? A lot of tension. All right. What's the energy around the connection? Let's get rolling. Look at that. A couple of cards from the pre-shuffle are likely to come back in positions this time. Positioned. This is your connection. This backs up what I said about it up in the pre-shuffle. Right? It's the Lovers. It's all-consuming. It is all about your connection right now. Angel energy is all around it. This angel right here, I think the character name would be Archangel Gabriel, is talking some sense into your person. I'm pulling on Mercury and Virgo, and I'm getting nothing but common sense reading here. And that's what it is. It's just that we have Venus, and we'll see it in the reading. It's just that we still have Venus in Cancer, and your person's been shut down a while. That old car hasn't been running for a long time. It's going to sputter and spit. But man, when Venus moves to Leo, it's going to be hard to resist. This connection, the energy around your connection right now, especially where your person is concerned, it's all-consuming. And this is nice. How are they behaving in the 3D? What's their emotions? Yeah. It's all consuming. Universe gave us the cards in this kind of configuration because it wanted to put these two in positions. It's funny because these are the only cards it brought back from the pre-shuffle. You know, they didn't bring back anything else. I took a peek at the next card already. It's not something from the pre-shuffle. That said, these two are very important. It's all consuming. It's all consuming to them. The energy of the connection, that's the only thing I can say about it right here. They're just thinking about you. Also, they're in their fields. I talked about Venus is still in Cancer. They're in their fields, but Mercury is providing practical, hey, why don't you do something about this? And it's calmer than it usually is. Usually it's, I can't stop thinking about the Empress. Fuck it, I'm going in. I don't get that here, at least while Mercury is in Virgo. Okay? Let's see what the soul energy is. Strength. You see what I'm saying? Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. All three Major Arcanas and a Major Arcana overall energy. You follow me? This is some shit. Okay? It's like the universe itself is talking some common sense into your person. Remember what I said in the pre-shuffle. Rewind if you have to, as I went through the pre-shuffle. It's very important to this reading, as are the cut cards, as are everything. But it really is. It's getting backed up here, and these two found their positions. And we're not getting cards from the pre-shuffle anymore. It's all about you. It's all about this connection. It's all about what they're feeling. This is going to be a hell of a reading. Somebody here, judgment. It's time. That's the universe itself. Don't come out for a bang in a bar parking lot. I think we're going to get past judgment. Anyway, strength in the soul, bookend in the lovers. This is, well, I want to say powerful lust. It's what it feels like. But lust really isn't soul energy per se. That's ego. But it is a strong attraction to come towards you. But this is that common sense. I said, what did I just get done saying? I said the universe itself is talking some common sense into your person. Mercury in Virgo is about, okay, I need to do this. I need to reach out. It makes sense to do it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I should just go for it. I don't know if they're going to take my cup or not, blah, 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 that kind of thing. But it's practical logic. That's what this is here. That's what it's doing. It's common sense talked into your person. All I'm drawn to here, I'll show it to you. I will show you the common sense energy. I will show you the calming energy. Look at what she's doing with that lion. She's tamed the savage beast, right? She's petting it. She's petting the lion here. It's a very small lion or a very large woman, one or the other. I don't know, but she's tamed the savage beast. Their soul is actually quite calm. I understand now. For a moment. Okay? This is Mercury in Virgo. This is what it's doing. This is what I'm pulling on. There's a good chance. I don't know what the final I'm not going to prejudge. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with the lovers. See, there we go. You can't have light without shade. This is all light. It's all light. The devil. Actually, it's not that much shade. It's not about toxin within your person. The lovers and the devil is a soul contract, number one. There's a soul contract the universe is calling in here. I want you to take note that every card on the table is Major Arcana. Okay? So I'm sitting here, and I'm talking about a soul contract that the universe is calling in. It's like reminding your person with this strength card, with this lovers, with this Empress energy. It's reminding them, you signed this. You signed this contract. You agreed to this. It's time to get your shit together. Go in, at least talk to them and find out, how they might feel. This is all just the universe calling in a soul contract. This card, this energy here also, because it's read together, it's all consuming to your person. All they're thinking about is you. I don't know why. We'll find out maybe in the extended or maybe when we clarify. But there's something here that all they're thinking about is you for some reason. Now is the time. And I see it here with judgment. Now is the time. It's right there. What's the potential final outcome? This is going to be a fuck of a reading to clarify. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what's here. If this is Major Arcana, I won't even. I'm going to shut the video off and run down the street screaming. Okay? I don't know that it is. okay? Either way, I'm sure it's a good card because I just took a peek at it. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost Major Arcana. Again, we have to have some free will in play. Minor Arcana, very subject to free will. The person's being pushed here. Soul contract being called in, come to their senses, calm energy in the soul, feeling you, feeling the connection. Soul contract here, big time. Lots of past lives with you guys. All I'm drawn to on this Devil card is the chains that bind. I've got 10 Pentacles here. This person, when they think about you, the final outcome is communication. You don't get 10 Pentacles without communication. Okay, you don't have happy, blissful life without communication. Those two, that couple right there, they talk. They tell each other things. He doesn't just, if she pisses him off, he doesn't just go out and cheat, right? He has a conversation with her first and says, hey, I'm not feeling emotionally fulfilled. Can we sit down and have a talk? That's what grown-ups do. 10 Pentacles, marriage, relationships, that's for grown-ups. It's not for children. Children, when she's not fulfilling him, he just goes out and bangs the secretary or bangs someone he meets at a bar and comes back, and then she finds out about it later and they fight, and then maybe she makes up and she's unhappy. This scenario plays out all over the place. Why? Because too many children are getting married. That's why. That's why the divorce rate is so high. Children. Somebody's not done their awake in the soul. Somebody's selfish. A lot of selfish energy. Your person has that. It's one of the pieces of karma they're working through. I think for a lot of you on your person's side, that's the very scenario that's going on. Not for all of you, but for a few of you, I'm sure. Anyway, this 10 of Pentacles here. This is someone, again, who sees you as, who's feeling you, who's feeling this connection. You are the 10 of Pentacles. They know it. And that's part of what's making it so practical. Pentacles are practical. Practical to come in and talk to you. Again, pay attention to everything I've said right from the pre-shuffle. I even acted out your person. I said, well, I might as well do it. I've been up in this hangman tree. This is all I can think about. Feels to me like there's a fucking soul contract being called in. I want a second chance here. I have a lot of love for them. I might as well go find out. So I show up as the Page of Cups, see if they want my cup, because I'm feeling the loss. 5 of Cups from the pre-shuffle. There, I just ran through the pre-shuffle right from my head again. This is nice. We'll see where we go when we clarify. I know I get a lot of veteran readers that watch me, and y'all know every reader's got a reading. They say, I wish I didn't have to clarify it. Every fucking reader's got one. We all get them. This is mine. But we'll see. We'll see what the Light Seer has to say, okay? Lovers. It's going to be hard for this person to ignore this. It's impossible to ignore it. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, even the message from the universe. And the message from the universe, it means business. The primary energy here, read with the Lovers, is there's a fucking soul contract here, Steve. Tell your viewers that I'm calling it in. That's us talking to the universe. It's separate from the reading. The end result here, as they feel you, by the way, as they obsess over this connection, as it's all consuming, not only is Mercury in Virgo creating this tame the lion, tame the savage beast kind of feeling in the soul, peaceful, easy feeling, I like to call it. It's also making it very practical for them to reach out to you. In other words, they're thinking very positively about you, is what I'm saying, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so there's no, just because there's devils here doesn't mean that they're making up excuse. I don't see any excuse machines. I don't see anything. All right, and Virgo Mercury is not there very long. So, and fortunately, there's some great energies around it. Lionsgate, it's occurring in a month where there's a North Node destiny. It's occurring in a month of destiny. A North Node sandwich with Lionsgate, which is fueled by North Node this time around because of the North Node sandwich, and Venus moving into Leo at just the right moment. I think it's just the right moment, just after Lionsgate. It's perfect. The universe couldn't have planned this better. And I think it knew. I think it's all, everything happens for a reason. I mean, it's almost too perfect. It's almost an energetic, perfect setup. I said August comes at you fast, and it does. And I know some of you are experiencing that in your life offline. I'm still shuffling. It's fine. Tell me about the Lovers, universe. Why is the Lovers here? August comes at you fast. There's a lot of energy here. And that's why we see sudden changes in the readings. As the alignments happen, as the portals happen, and that shit stir full moon down the middle, man, that's going to be a fucking reading you're not going to want to miss. Lovers, why is it here? King of Swords, got to do something. The energy around it is calling for action. The energy around your connection's all consuming. The universe calling in a soul contract. Their soul is calm. This too is kind of almost a practical energy. It's just by the way he's sitting. You know, he looks like somebody you could talk to and he'd give you good advice. Male or female, either way, there's a call to action here. Okay? There is. And that's why the reading's laid out this way. And it's the universe making the call. But that Mercury in Virgo energy is, you know, very strong. And I've got Fakey McFakerman. I said, what did I say? I said, I don't want to clarify this, but I have to. We can't have light without shade. Okay, there's got to be shade. That's life, people. Okay, you want a reading that's all light, you go to Fairyland Unicorn Tarot. Some lady with some kind of stuff on her desk. You know, she'll pull a reading for you. Got troll dolls on the desk. She'll pull a reading for you with angel cards and say all kinds of nice things. Yeah, fuck that. I'll give you reality here. Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman. All right. With the King of Swords energy crossing it, this is the King of Truth. This is the Queen of Bullshit. Okay. There's a push-pull within your person, and I already told you why. I said, because at the time I'm pulling this reading, Venus is still in Cancer. And this is a person, all these runners have been shut down for a long time. They're like an old car that hasn't been started in a while. All right? So fall back on old ways. It's safe. It's safe to pretend it's not happening. Okay? A little bit. But King of Swords is stronger energy than Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? See, there's that Three of Wands again. It's inevitable, is what that card is saying. It's inevitable. Again, then they come to their senses. They try to fake it off, right? Oh, this doesn't matter. I'm just going to not think about it. And they can't. It's all they can think about. You guys are in the water here. All they can think about is surfing the old waters. Okay, and that Three of Wands, we saw it in the pre-shuffle. And I said, well, might as well do it. She's not holding on to anything but a surfboard there. All right, which would imply she's ready to go in the water. And I see this as an Ace of Wands. This one here is on fire like that. That's just how I'm drawn to the energy. It is what it is. Let's pull on the Empress. This is how they're feeling in the 3D. Thinking in the 3D. Behaving in the 3D. It tells me a couple of things. The Empress tells me their Empress energy, their feminine energy is coming up, so they're really feeling this. They can't ignore it. That's obvious. They try to ignore it, but they can't. It's hard to ignore the fucking ocean if you're standing on the coast. You know, you don't walk up to somebody standing on the edge of the coast and start talking about the ocean, and they look at you and go, what ocean? There's an ocean here? Is there water? Yeah, there's water. It's right there, you stupid shit. What the hell's wrong with you? You can't ignore it. Right? This is just telling me this Fakey McFakerman's bullshit. The King of Swords crossing told me the same thing. King of Swords will kick her ass. Alright, why is the Empress here? Tell me about the Empress. They're really... It's all consumed. I mean, universe really calling in this card. This is beautiful, the Strength card right there. It's perfect. Why is the Empress here? Why? Here we go again. Yeah, why did I have to clarify? Why, Lord, why? Okay, the Seven of Swords. They're trying to sneak away. It's what I already told you. These cards kind of should everything should back each other up and cross-reference. Okay? I was expecting either this or the Sun. I'll be honest with you. Because these are read together, and I know they're thinking positive thoughts about you when they think, but they don't want to. It's too much feeling for your person. They want to sneak away from this. They don't want to feel this, because if they feel this, then they've got to go surfing. Then they have to get wet. They have to get wet, which means something new has to happen. And this person has a propensity to do this. Okay, but it is the affecting energy. It's an urge around as they're feeling this. Okay, feeling you, feeling the connection being all-consuming. It's almost too much for your person. It's overwhelming. So their defense mechanisms kick in. Seven Swords, fakey McFakerman, all of it. But it's futile. We already know that from here. What's on top? Five of Wands. It's futile. Five of Wands came out to represent a weak energy. And tell me that the Seven of Swords, yeah, their urge is to run away, but the moment they do, they turn back around, right? The moment they run away, they turn back around. It's futile. This is a futile card. Futile energy. It's minor misunderstandings. It's inner conflict that's all nonsense. It's all about nonsense. As I read the tarot, as the energy reflects for me, this is the weakest energy in the deck. Why is, and it's on top of one of the most powerful. Okay? Anyway, why is the Five of Wands here? Yeah, see? It's futile. It says the same thing. The whole reading cross-checking itself. Well, I might as well find out. There's my Page of Cups from the pre-shuffle. Remember he had a little fish in the cup? And I said, well, I might as well find out. Yeah, I might as well find out. I might as well. I don't, you know, they don't know what's going to happen. But the energy here is too powerful. Five of Wands and Seven of Swords is no match for the Empress any more than the Queen of Wands is a match for the King of Swords. Right? He will slice and dice her ass. And the Empress here, the Empress isn't having any of this. Five of Wands. They can run away. Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out. But they're going to turn right back around because Mercury in Virgo is making it practical. It's like, well, why don't you just go find out? It's like what I would tell them if I were talking to them. Why don't you, instead of sitting here worrying about the Empress and feeling this connection and pissing off the universe, why don't you just go talk to them and find out, you know, say some things. Tell them a little bit about how you feel. If nothing else, you get some good karma for it, for making the Divine Feminine feel better. Maybe stop crying, you know. How about that? Try it that way. And that's there, right there. I was just Mercury in Virgo, right? Let's talk about the Strength card. You can hear it, and I know I'm talking quiet because I don't want to wake everybody up here. But I'm also, my voice is very calm, right? My voice reflects the energy I'm reading. It always does. Because I have to swim in this shit to pull these readings. And this isn't shit. Your person, yeah, of course they're going to try to push it back. They can't. It's futile. It's 5-1. Not a chance in hell. And because all the way down to the soul, the beast has been calmed. It's almost like an aha moment here with the Strength card and the soul. It's almost like oh, I get it now. Yeah. And that's why this page came back. Page of Cups. Again, this is one reading where that pre-shuffle is very important. It really is. The universe gave me it gave me the key to this right there in the beginning. It's very, 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 very important, that Page of Cups. That energy of, well, I might as well. Why is the Strength card here? Why? Yeah. Again, a very calm energy. Seven of Pentacles crossing it. Also yellows. Got lots of yellows here. Yellows are forward movement. There are lots of yellows here. But the Seven of Pentacles is, again, it just makes sense. Seeds that have been planted here are starting to grow. Somebody here, this is just all that aside, this is just an energy. We were looking at the plants growing, right? It's a practical energy. It's the Seven of Pentacles. It's someone who's logically thinking, I might as well just go in. I'm telling you, this is nice energy, Mercury and Virgo. But I still don't think we see the real fireworks until we get a little fire in the mix with Venus entering Leo. But what's on top here? Look at that. 10 Pentacles. That means the final outcome is tied to the soul. It's the soul that brings them to you, because these are read together. I got a Page of Cups here, and the Empress is here. It tells me that it's the Empress energy. It's the logic, it's the feelings, it's the soul. It brings them to you. This person here knows deep down in the soul that you're the one that they could have a future with. They could have 10 Pentacles with. You're the one. Can I phrase it like that? Okay. Also, I have to say this, because these are bookending these. This 10 of Pentacles is a direct bookend to Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands. Okay? Your person knows that if your person's married, listen up. Okay? Your person knows deep in their soul, okay, that they're full of shit. That who they're with now is not the real 10 of Pentacles. Okay? And they're coming to their senses. Mercury in Virgo is going to help a lot of your runners come to their senses, married or not. Okay, I just had to give that because the energy's there, and for somebody that's important. Okay, so you're right, they're full of crap. Okay, those happy pictures at Disney, but that comes up all the time. But it's not me making up stories. Oh, this guy, he says that all the time. You know, I get people that say that to me all the time. I'm making up, look, the cards are here. It's not like I'm just reading energy and you're looking at a blank table. The Ten of Pentacles with Fakey McFakerman. I'm telling you, energy's always in layers, and there's another layer of it there. As far as you're concerned, though, for the rest of you, you are the Ten of Pentacles. They know it. They've come to their senses. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? They've come to their senses. The High Priestess. I don't know what's here. I'm just pulling the cards. You know, there's two different types of people that watch these tarot readings. And I've run into both. Two main types. One type is one who's open to it. They watch with neutrality. And they get the message. They've been following along. Maybe they've been watching me a while. They've been following along. They know that all my readings are tied together. They know I'm here studying a cycle. And they understand the concept that repeating messages are important. Repeating messages in readings prove the validity of the readings. The universe repeats itself over and over again until lessons are learned, until actions are done, until energy is balanced. So repeating messages about 10 Pentacles, their marriage on their side is fake, it's phony, because it's bookending Fakey McFakerman. It's just validating it over and over again. Readings become invalid when you don't get repeating messages. When you just pull cards, you get something different every time. It's a different story. Every time it's a different story. That's someone making up stories, because that's not how life works. Things repeat, don't they? Your life is, everything is in cycles. Your life is in cycles. Things repeat. Every spring this happens. Every fall that happens. That kind of thing. Everybody's got stories about what that is, right? Now, the other type of person that watches the reading is someone who doesn't know all that. They approach it from a negative perspective, and that's not right. You shouldn't do that. Be careful about that, all right? Because you're falling into your own Fakey McFakerman trap when you do that, all right? At least watch it with neutrality and understand. Try to spot the cycles in your life. Try to spot the cycles in the readings, all right? Nobody making up stories here, I promise you. And right here is the High Priestess. That's what the cards are here for. Just pay attention. They're here. You can see the energy I'm reading. Somebody's intuition is flowing here. Of course it is. They've tamed a savage beast. All right? Somebody here's come to their senses. It's the easiest way to put it. This is likely communication. Although I will tell you, I don't think, even though this is a Mercury and Virgo reading, I don't think it'll happen until Venus moves to Leo for most of you. I'm just being honest. Okay? So, let's pull on the devil. Let's talk to the universe. Let's go. Now, the devil energy is red with the energy of your connection. But it is technically separate from the rest of the reading. Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here? Why? These aren't my stories. These are your stories. I'm just reading energy. That's all. The cards are just a medium. They reflect it. There's no reason one card should come out more often than another. We shuffle, right? We shuffle the deck, and here off we go, just like shuffling a deck of cards. You know, if we were actually using a deck of cards, and let's say that the Queen of Wands was like the Ace of Clubs or something like that, right? We would be getting the Ace of Clubs an excessive amount of time. We'd be getting a lot of aces in this, and we'd be cleaning up in Vegas. You know, it really is. And there's more cards here in a tarot deck than what's in a deck of cards. So, a deck of playing cards. That said, why is the devil here? All right, why? The moon. I don't even know where to begin. The moon is so powerful here. Major Arcana on top of Major Arcana. Why do you do this to me, universe? Holy shit. I think the universe is just going to go crazy on us today. It's just a huge... There's so much love shoved under the water. There's so much secrets here. There's so much fear here. There's so much tying here. It's a swirling mess. That's why your person's defense mechanism of Fakey McFakerman kicks in. You know? That's why the best they could do is get back on the shore and look at you. They can't walk away. They can't go anywhere. There's so much past life here. There's so much happening underneath the surface within your person. It's just ridiculous. But this connection has a lot going on under the hood too. Your connection might be something I pull on in the extended a little bit. There's a lot going on under the hood here. All right, it might look like a shitty 74 Pinto on the outside. I know the way this person's been behaving, but it's a 74 Pinto with a Chevy 327 in it. You know, big old V8, fucking Corvette motor, going fucking crazy. That's what it is. It's a 74 Pinto that has the potential to do 0 to 60 in 4 fucking seconds. Look at that proof right there. 3 swords. Every time, look, I'm just going to show you this. This is how much love is here. Okay? Equal and opposite reaction. That's your person right here. Every time, why is this your person? Why is Kurt Cobain screaming out in pain your person? Why? This comes up a lot. This 3 of Swords is red with the Queen of Wands. Whenever they try to pretend, all of this is going on underneath the surface. I got the moon here. It's powerful. Your person's drowning in their own bullshit. It's a lot of love. This is my Queen of Cups in the Lightseer deck. She a redhead like the Queen of Cups. It's underwater. This 3 of Swords, every time they try, it says the same thing that we learned over here. Every time they try to, run away or pretend it doesn't matter, they can't, because they just feel disappointment and pain and right? It's a whole, like I said before, a whole Calgon take me away moment. That old commercial from the 70s or 80s. Calgon, take me away. Right? It's like some bubble bath thing or something like that. It really is. There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of past lives here. There's a lot for you guys to work through, not just from this lifetime. That's why these connections in this cycle are so crazy. There's so much past life shit. So many past lives. These are deep connections. Why is the 3 of Swords here? 8 of Pentacles. Just what I said. There's a lot to work through. I just read the energy first, then I pull the cards. There's a lot to work through. We need to, in order for, the universe is calling in the soul, I'll phrase it this way. The universe is calling in the soul contract. Okay? That's obvious with all the fucking major arcana here, including Judgment right here. But all that 3 of Swords needs to be worked past for this contract to follow through. In other words, for you two to be together. That's the hold up here. That's why she's not in the water. There's either it's past life, it's this life, there's a whole lot of stuff to work through. The past life stuff can be worked through by working on the stuff from this life. That's very clear from the energy. So you don't know about the past life stuff, but it's playing out in this life. So you can get an inkling of what it is. Okay? That needs to be worked through. The universe is saying that. And what's happening is, while this person keeps not communicating or not telling you how they feel fully, or you guys are not working through this, while that's happening, the connection's becoming more and more toxic, but also more and more of an obsession. The energy is getting stronger and stronger. It's growing. It's growing. Think of this as the Hulk, right? In the comic books, the angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. Well, that's what's happening here. It's getting angrier and angrier and angrier and angrier. More and more pain. The more pain in the connection, the stronger it gets. And that's why your person can't run. That's why it's futile for them to try to 7 of Swords sneak away. I got 7 of Swords and 5 of Wands on top of the Empress. Good luck with that. With the feeding off the Lover's energy and the Devil. Yeah, good luck. That's why the 5 of Wands landed there. Now, Mercury in Virgo is ripe for communication. And we're going to get a final outcome here. This looks like communication. This 10 of Pentacles tells me this energy is red with these cards, and it's tied to the soul energy. And it's nice to see this High Priestess here. However, what's not nice is the High Priestess came out just before the moon crossed here. So I got a reading with the High Priestess and the moon. There's a lot. And I talked about it with past lives. There's all kinds. That can be underneath the surface, but there's more going on with this person than they're letting on. They're this fakey McFakerman behavior, pretense, right? Putting up a wall, a front, cover story, is this person's defense mechanism, coping mechanism and defense mechanism. Quite frankly, it's both for your person. And the universe is saying that needs to be addressed. I think it will. Mercury's about communication. Mercury's about forward movement. And there's a very practical energy here that with this Page of Cups, they need to go in. I'm just going to find out what happens. That's what they're going to say. You know, that's basically it. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Let's get the final on this. All right. You know what? Okay, I'm going to keep pulling. I got to pull one card from the Witch's deck. There's something the universe wants me to look at in the Witch's deck because it popped in my head. When I started shuffling, and I'm not talking about a little voice, some guide or some shit. No, if the universe is just energy, it's fine. No, I mean, when I started shuffling the Lightseer deck, I pictured it as the Witch's Tarot for some reason. So there's something that I need to pull from the Witch's Tarot to complete the final outcome. So sit tight. Why is the final outcome here? But first I need to pull these. Little voice in my head. No. That's a tumor. Okay, so be careful about that. 10 of Pentacles. Jesus Christ. The Judgment. And it already wants to show itself. The Wheel of Fortune on top of it. And Judgment. Guys, this is communication. The energy around them is everything that's around this reading just got multiplied by 3 right here with the Wheel of Fortune from the pre-shuffle, knocking the Hangman out of the Hangman tree. And this Judgment right here, God's source, the universe itself, helping out with energy and bringing this thing back. This is a phoenix rising from the ashes energy. This is someone who's showing up maybe under a Page of Cups, who really feels like you're the 10 of Pentacles and they're really missing out and they're being pushed by the universe very hard. Again, I reiterate, I don't think any real action happens until Mercury moves into Leo. However, it's entirely possible that it could happen fairly soon for a good number of you. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Star. I mean, I don't even have words. I've got Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana on top of 10 of Pentacles. And when I pulled the 10 of Pentacles initially, I said we need to see some Major Arcana here. I said I would shit if I saw Major Arcana. I would run down the street screaming. Not only did I see Major Arcana here, yeah, we pulled a Minor Arcana, but a very powerful one, the 10 of Pentacles. We pulled all Major Arcana, all Destiny cards on top of it. Destiny, Destiny, Destiny. August is a North Node sandwich, as I've been telling you, which is the point of destiny. The Lion's Gate. This all stems around. Just sit tight. Okay, this is communication. This is somebody coming. These are very powerful connections. This is proof positive that the universe is calling in a soul contract. Now I need to find out what the universe wanted me to pull from the Witch's deck. So I'm going to give the Witch's deck a shuffle, and I'm going to put the bottom card right here. I'm going to flip the deck upside down. It's going to be red with Judgment. So we'll say crossing Judgment. Okay? This is happening. Yeah. I got no other words here. This represents them coming out of the Hangman tree. This is the overall energy of our reading, validating the whole reading. And this star is destiny. So it tells me it's all about the North Node and the Lionsgate energy, which is rooted in destiny. This particular Lionsgate energy is very strongly North Node influenced. So, wow, this is a powerful reading. You got to admit that's a hell of an ending. But it's not done yet because there was some reason I pictured the Witch's Tarot, and I'm done shuffling. Yeah. I said these cards tie us to the soul. I've got the 10 of Pentacles. I've got the 10 of Pentacles. I've got the High Priestess. I've got the High Priestess. Guys, this is a complete loop. It's a complete circle. It is a complete cycle. It is the universe. This reading, what you're looking at right here, is what the universe calling in a soul contract looks like. And you've got, imagine Mercury's a person for a moment, okay? Not a planet. Imagine it's a person. And it's a person who's a Virgo. We'll put it that way. How about that? And they come over your person's house. And this is a very practical person. This is a very common sense-based person. They can really talk some sense into your person. And that's exactly what they're doing. Mercury sitting down on the couch and going, you know, you should just go find out what's going to happen. You should maybe stop this bullshit of running away. All you can think about is this. It's all consuming. Right? Why don't you just calm down? Why don't you just calm the motherfucker down? Pet the lion. Why don't you let somebody else pet your lion? How about this person? Calm the fuck down. Right? Stop bullshitting about your 10 of Pentacles on your side and telling everybody how happy you are when you're not, because it underneath being pushed down, coming out the top of your head like a motherfucking volcano is the truth, flowing intuition, and just reach out. As the Judgment here, I said this would be crossing. I'll tell you why that's important. And not only that the whole fucking ending ties with the soul perfectly. The High Priestess crossing the Judgment card means that they follow their intuition, that the truth wins here. This is almost, the High Priestess crossing the Judgment card is almost Mercury, the person, talking some sense into your person. Again, I will say I don't think we see a whole lot of fireworks until Venus enters Leo, but this is wild. I mean, I'm gonna put this here so I can take a screen grab of this, because this is a great example of the universe calling in a soul contract. You see it here in the final outcome: Wheel of Destiny, 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 and the soul right here. Intuition, in particular, the High Priestess. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Let's go back to the Rider-Waite. Let's pull 3 cards, see what else the universe wants to tell you. And then I'm going to go pull some Wicked Voodoo, because there's a lot going on here. I'm going to pull on your soul contract. I want to read it. Okay? I want to read it. I want to know what it is. And I'll keep pulling on it until I'm satisfied. And then I'm going to find out, in this energy, while that practical Mercury person is talking to your person, talking some sense into them, what they are thinking about you. Okay? Because there's an obsession here. This is I don't mean in a bad way. I mean, whether you realize it or not, and I know they might be I see Fakey McFakerman here. I know. Don't tell me about the pretty picture you got of them at Disneyland smiling and stuff. I know. It's all fucking bullshit. Everything this queen does is bullshit. Okay? This queen is all over Los Angeles where I live. I know her very well, male or female. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Right? Walking around with a big diamond ring, driving around in a fancy car, living in a big house, not a single nickel in the bank. It's all on credit. It's all bullshit. It all could fall apart at any second until she starts banging someone else rich from the hills. It's all over where I live. It's that kind of energy. That's an extreme version of it, but that's what Fakey McFakerman is. They fake their way through life. It's bullshit. Because change is hard. But with you came in and you shook things up, right? You shook things up. You did. All right, give me 3 cards here. What else you want to tell everyone? All right, what we got? Yeah. Getting real. 6 of Pentacles. We always pull from the bottom in these talking to the universe at the end reads for those people that are new here. 4 of Pentacles, there's our fear. Finally showed up, holding back. 9 of Wands, a little bit of resistance. Resistance is futile. Knight of Swords, somebody's afraid to tell you something. Somebody's afraid to give to you, but the wall is coming down. The universe is hacking away at it. That's a 9. 9s are the end in tarot. 10s are the end and dead end that lead to new beginnings, but 9s are the end. The end, it's futile. It's saying the same thing here. This connection is all consuming. And Mercury is talking some sense in your person with that Virgo energy. This reading backed itself up right from the beginning. The cards are reflecting the energy perfectly. I gave you some pretty decent analogies. You basically get the picture. But the most mind-blowing thing here, I don't care about any of this shit. The mind-blowing thing here is right here, with Judgment crossing it and the High Priestess from the Witches Tarot. It's amazing. It's everything that's going on in August put right here. The North Node, August is very destiny-based. It's a North Node sandwich with a whole bunch of shit in between. Okay? It's going to be some shit. That being said, so we got communication coming here. We got somebody who definitely sees the practical reason to do it. Let's go pull some Wicked Voodoo. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull on your soul contract. Like I said, we're going to read it. We're going to read it together. And we're going to find out in this energy, as they come to their senses and tame the beast here. So I'll pull on the Strength card. What it is that they think and feel about you in that moment. For real, cutting through all their bullshit. It's been changing as I've been going through the extendeds a little bit. It has the same basic theme, but this is our chance for someone to get real. Because one thing I could say for sure about Mercury and Virgo is Mercury and Virgo doesn't lie. There's no lies. you know. And that's why, you know, again, we keep seeing it's futile for them to run. Fakey McFakerman was even, you know, cut down by the King of Swords here, you know, putting them right back on the shore looking at you, all that kind of stuff. So we'll find out, and we'll find out who's likely to approach and how and why and all the usual stuff. That being said, if you want the extended, the link is in the description. I definitely want it. I want to read this contract because this is a soul contract being called in right here on the table. All right, and it's time. It's time for this person to learn their lesson. The DFs already have, for the most part. Okay, but it's time for the DM to get it straight. That, you know, life is by the cup. That when you find something this powerful, you don't let it slip by. Otherwise, you just end in regret. It just keeps going, and the regret builds and builds and builds as the energy of the connection builds and builds and builds until you eventually scream out, Calgon, take me away. Oh my God. See? It's just like that. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. It's there for you. All right? Good luck, everyone.